CO2 Inferno here, just starting the awesome game Tomb Raider Anniversary. You can see there the intro demo that plays when you've left it on the start menu for too long. We're going to be getting into this game right from the beginning. It's not as far back in the Tomb Raider series as I wanted to go. I do want to eventually stream the original game and the few, I think it's 4 or 5 that came before this iteration. This was the first version of Tomb Raider on the Xbox when the first Xbox came out. So I figured I was able to get it to work on my Xbox One, so I thought, why not start with this, and then when I get the other one working on my PC, I'll stream that one as well. Alright, let's get started. Here we go. We're playing as Lara Croft, of course. Medium difficulty. And we're on. Okay, brightness. Just the brightness of the image is as bright as possible, but there are no color bars visible between the red lines. Okay. That's as far as possible, and I can still see color bars in the red line. Alright, contrast down. Well, that looks a bit bright, so I think that's probably because a lot of it's indoors in caves and things. I did actually turn subtitles on, so if anybody's watching this on YouTube afterwards and they want to see the dialogue, they can.
Now what's a man gotta do to get that sort of attention from you?
If that's the sort of attention you want, Larson, you're well on your way.
So
Sounds
at the beginning,
like fun.
before the menu,
But I'm
it
only
actually
here to make an
showed
introduction.
a
Lara
explosion
Croft,
in
meet
Mexico.
Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies.
Good afternoon, Miss Croft. My research department has recently turned its focus to the study of ancient artifacts.
How
And I'm
bad is
led to
that
believe
character?
that with the right incentive, you're just the woman to find them for me.
I'm afraid you've been misled. I only play for sport.
Which is precisely why I've come to you, Miss Croft. This is a game you've played before, with your father. You both spent years searching for the Scion of Atlantis. All you needed was the location of Qualopec's tomb.
You found Vilcabamba.
How quickly can you get to Peru?
She's interested. Alright, I'm still gonna adjust this brightness down. It's too glary. Eventually, when
Vilcabamba continues to
the
elude us, and my
cinematic
insistence
stop,
that we press
we'll
on in
adjust the
spite of these
brightness down
failures
so it
has morale low.
reasonable.
I suspect Jenkins to be the author of this sedition. He simply refuses to accept the possibility that Atlantis is the foundation upon which all known civilizations were built. Increasingly, I find it is Lara alone who is untainted by academic dogma. An open-minded
There she is in her
to see
shorts
this
and her
truth.
singlet in the snow, as she often does in these games.
¡Lo siento! No traje bastante cuerda.
Not to worry. I'll find another way up.
Of course she will. Alright, let me see if I can adjust this brightness down just a little bit. Display. Yes. Yeah, I don't want it that bright. Bring that up a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Okay. Back. Alright, we'll find another way up, mister. Since you so nicely took away our way up. Let's see. Here we go, let's go over here. Woo! That was fun. That was a double jump. Nope, we can roll Lara. Let's see. jump toward a wall to make Lara grab onto the edge. I'm jumping toward the wall. It's been a while since I played this, so bear with me. Get my bearings here. Ooh. A little bit of a cliff there. Ooh, there's a bit of a ladder there. Ooh, almost got on top of that one. Let's try this one. Nope. Alright, I'll find another way up, she says. Doo-doo-doo, looking around, looking around. There we go. Aha, found it. Alright, we're on. Now this game's controls are not as really well refined as the next game. So they're very similar, but I guess games go through a lot of refinement between editions. So there's a few controls that are a little bit different to what I'm used to with this game, and a few that their accuracy and their ability to really be utilized as it's a little bit, sometimes a bit clunky in this game. But we're getting there. Alright, so that was the grapple hook, which is a really good feat. Find that a lot in other games. Okay, so here we go. We found our guide. Took the hard way up, thanks, mister. Now, is there anything to get up here? That's the other thing this game does, is it has treasures and stuff hidden around, so we gotta kind of look and see if we see a ledge or something out of the ordinary. We gotta go for it, because it might be a treasure up the top here. I generally do try and find most of the treasures. I don't always get all of them, but I will do my best to get all of them in these videos, just so whoever watches them on YouTube later will have a good idea of how to get through with most of the artifacts and the treasures that she can find. Oh. There she goes. Double pistol. Iconic silver double pistol. What'd she do then? She didn't shoot him. Her guide is gone. So I believe from its age, this game was probably made in UDK or a variation of the UDK or that Bethesda studio internal engine that they might have to make games with. Just gonna get through the traps here. These aren't too hard because they're pretty rhythmic. As long as you wait for it to go and then have a bit of a jump. Jump over that bottom one and we're through. That sort of tinkly bell noise is that you've got a checkpoint. Okay, get up there. Okay, some steps. We'll just start with that. And jump. Which is a pretty good jump in this. Sometimes it's a bit hard to gauge whether or not you can make a jump. I usually just kind of go for it and try it. If I've looked around and there's no other options around. You can usually see the ledges that she climbs on with these they stick out a little bit. They're meant to be more obvious to your eye. Just have a look around. There's no other Sometimes you actually do come back around as well. Sometimes you are afforded the luxury of returning to a place and being able to find a relic or a treasure because you've been able to come back around. Ah, here we go. Our first collectible. We found a Medipack. Woohoo! Most places you can just jump down. If it's a really big fall, you can really only do that into like water. Otherwise she loses a lot of health and even dies if you jump too far. Or fall. Bats. Bats were a pretty big feature, I believe, in the original game. And in this one, they're not so much in some of the other ones that come after this. Let's see, where can we get off this ledge here? I generally try and circle my camera around to see if I can grab the ledge. If it leads any, it's just an edge. I'm just gonna see if I can jump up here and not fall off. Would be good. Well, sometimes these slidey bits. Yeah, see, she can slide, grab that grapple, and then she can jump on the wall. Except if you release your grapple too late, you end up too low. Now we gotta just shift it a bit. Now we can grab that ledge over there. Whew, it did it automatically. There you go. Can we get up on there? No. Just not big enough to stand on. Okay. Press B to drop. Excellent. Often these things go around the corner. Can't always see it, so I'm always looping my camera around to just be sure that I'm not missing something around the corner of a ledge. Ooh, what's that? Treasure. Nice. That one's a fairly easy one to find, so because it's the beginning of the game. Now, where do we go from here? Back over there, maybe? Or there's more over there, so I have a feeling we're meant to keep going around canyon wall. Yeah, there we go. We go down. See that? You can see the flat edge. Here, I think I just drop by the looks. Okay. I'm gonna go back running over here. Oh, wait! What is that? It got me good. Let's see what we can find over here. Generally speaking, if there's things like this there, they're meant to be climbed on. So if you see them and they lead somewhere. Alright, so these just lead back up to that ledge. So obviously further down, we're meant to come back up this way. We're just going to drop down. But I think for now, we want to proceed these little shafts. Cave areas. Yeah, okay. And that is another feature of this game, that when you go in somewhere, you generally have to get out the same way you came in. Not always, but because there are caves and tombs and things, they'll have one way in and one way out. Okay. Let's see, what's that there for? That's a less obvious thing. Doesn't lead anywhere. Ooh, hello. See if you can shoot these guys before you have to face them mano a mano. Got one of them. The other one's stuck in the corner. Come on, Lara, can't you see it? You can get it. It's kind of glitched out in the corner there. There we go. Now we can get it. But it's run away. Where is it? Right under me. She can't see it now. So the enemy AI detection and her enemy detection not the greatest. Where's it gone? It's stuck somewhere again. It's stuck under there. She can't see it. He can't see it. There we go. So for this game, you've got to want to fire. You've got to press. So it's not like other games where you hold the trigger down and it fires. For this one, you need to fire. Every time you fire, you've got to press the trigger. I've got another med kit. Ooh, hello. I see a treasure. How do we get up there? Over there and then up. Alright, let's do that. Some people don't like these games because they, you know, the fighting and the enemies are not close enough in between. There goes that idea. They like, you know, rapid fire sort of military style battle games. I quite enjoy the break. Like I don't like constant battle, constant fighting games. I quite like the search for treasure, climb here, run there, drive this, go to that, you know, that sort of thing. I really enjoy that. So, okay, so where was that relic that we saw? Down there. Okay. So we gotta go over this way. Can we jump it? Or go over the edge? Or how do we do this? Let's see. Let's try and do a jump. We might die. Oh, just lose all our health. And be back here. I'll have to study it a bit more and see what's involved. How do we get across? That's interesting. So I was actually trying to jump over there, but that's not what we want to do. Huh. The only way to get in here. Really. We're up on that bridge. We drop down to that hangy bit, we might be able to swing in. Alright, we'll try again. I must admit I can't always figure out how to get to these places. She does do a thing called a chimney jump as well. Sometime, I don't know if we did it in this game. No. One of the games she does a chimney jump that you kind of jump between a pillar and the wall, and it allows you to traverse a tall area. Oh, I missed it. I did press Y, but it didn't register. Alright. I can get over there. No? Can't. Okay. I believe I jumped from here. Let's do it. Oh, missed. You do have to be a bit patient and really aim yourself up. Like, I think I was looking a bit over there. You really gotta aim it up correctly or she will miss. Like, it is programmed sort of well in that sense that she really needs to aim and jump enough. Alright, another mini pack. So we're gonna figure out how to use these packs. There we go. The top arrow. Okay. So tapestry. Let's try my theory about dropping down. So we have like a bit of a ledge here. Let's see if we can drop down. No, she doesn't want to go off. Maybe we jump from the bridge? Maybe jump. It doesn't stick out very much. It just looks like a... Do we have a grapple hook on the wall? No. Definitely is an artifact in there. Can't get the camera to look properly. Let's see. Go back over here and have a better squiz. Sometimes what the games do is they actually they give you gear along the way, which then you have to kind of go back and play the game through again and use that gear to get to places like that. A good example, they do that a lot in the newer series. Like you only get the grapple hook kind of, you know, halfway through the first game when she's finding herself as a young girl. So I'm wondering whether or not that is kind of reserved for... I'm going to try one more thing and then I'll move on. Yeah, I can't see an obvious way of getting in there. Everybody? Alright, we're going to move on. If we can come back and do that and get that one at another time, we will. Up here. Ooh, a rope. That's a different one. That's our way out of the pit. Ooh, that was way over there. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, how much does it take to kill a bear? A couple of pistols. While we're down here, we might see what's around. We missed a lot. Well, we would have swung over there. Can we still get out? Nope. Maybe not. We can get out one of these ways. Well, they're all pretty high, actually. Oh, here we go, here we go. This is the one I saw when we first grabbed the rope. Alright. That'll get us out. Let's try the rope again. I know I could do that better. And, ooh, look over there. I wonder if we can use the rope to get over there. But we can. Ready? Climb up so that other ledge doesn't shift us off. Then we turn around. And we slide back down the fairway so we can get a bit of a swing going. That's it. And jump! Yeah! All that for a med pack. That's right. They will be useful eventually. Oh, nope. Yeah. Alright. I still didn't go over that other side, so I'm gonna go up there in case there's a treasure or something. I wonder if I can go... No, I can't grab onto that. Okay. Sometimes they make things useful ledges, but then you kind of know that they're not. Like that statue thing in the wall there. It definitely is meant to look like it's useful, but it's actually just a decoration. So just be wary of that. Oh, I didn't go in that other door. I thought maybe it connected up, but it didn't. Okay, we're gonna go back down here and go in the door that we opened in this little secret chamber here. This might actually lead us to a treasure or something. And look at that. That is the thing we couldn't get before. And now we have to go all the way around again because the door's shut behind us. Alrighty. At least this bridge is solid. Like nothing else in the game ever is. Not a lot ever is, I should say. Oh, she didn't grab the rope that time. We saw before she was crazy, like way off, and she grabbed it, and that time she decided not to. Try again. Wasn't high enough, maybe. Alright. Just have a little glimpse down here. Sometimes I can hide treasures. Ha! Look at that. Behind columns like that. It's a perfect spot for the designers to hide stuff. Because if you don't look... No. Bit of spooky music, a bit of environmental fog, and before you know it, you are in a trap. There we go. Another thing they tend to do too, like if you look down, there's a spot below that jump that we just did. Sometimes they'll hide stuff down there, because not all of the things, the pits that you jump over are actually that dangerous or that much of a fall. So they'll, your eye is already automatically looking at going jump this, and then you're not concentrating on what could be in the pit. You miss a collectible because it's below you. These are always fun. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. They got me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yes, we did it. Okay. Uh-oh. Triggered something there. Oh. Alright, so it says Lara has a journal in here. Might be this button. Yeah, so this is her inventory of her gear. Some med packs and her pistols. And apparently there's some sort of journal.
There must be a way to open this door.
So that's like your hints, if you need them. Just about our guns. On this, it likes to go, then it stops. Okay. Ah yes, there's a way to climb up each side, and you gotta work out what to do, what to press on each side. Sure, this is a really natural environment for a wolf. Inside a stone temple. These game designers are really good at putting together, you know, the complex environments. I'm just gonna go back here and make sure I didn't miss anything in here. I'm sure there's a switch of something. I'm gonna go up further up. Before I head to the other side. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, it's timed. Just what we need. Something timed. Here, get to the other side. I think I've farted around for too long, so I probably not gonna make it now, but it's worth a try. Get some practice in. Definitely make it with these wolves bugging me. I don't know, it's still going. It's a fairly long timer. Oh, nice. I still gotta do all this, but... Oh, I made it. Okay. This way, that's it. Jump off! Jump! Oh, come on. Get up on there, that's it. Thank you. I'm pressing jump, 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 and she wouldn't shove off it. Okay, so they're both on. Now jump on the button, quick. Yes, we did it. See, I doubted myself. There's one of the timers where you gotta, in one of the, I think it's the game after this? In Legend, you gotta drive a motorcycle out of a cave and through a road, and so we got 2 out of 3 artifacts, and there's still a relic left in there, so we didn't get absolutely everything, and it took us half an hour almost. All right, we'll do another. Nothing unlocked. Excellent. Yeah, save the progress. Why not? Continue on. Ooh, goody. Adrenaline dodge, yes. This is a tricky thing. Some of the enemies get outraged, and you can then perform that adrenaline dodge and headshot, which is it's a little bit of a tricky maneuver. You have to wait for them to... and we are frozen solid here. I might try and kick it out. Let's see. Yeah, the game is frozen. Okay. Let's see if we can... hit home button and back in. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, well we might have to end the stream here, and we'll fix up this game, and we'll come back very soon with the next level of Tomb Raider Anniversary. Thanks everybody, see you soon!